size of that ship?
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Meanwhile, what's the matter
This is
you?
an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
It's the truth.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Oh.
Settle down,
Settle
Commander.
down. Yeah, exactly.
You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
Yeah. That's Saren's fault, not his.
Yeah,
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres.
Saw that coming.
Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
Hmm?
And that's why I hate politicians.
Oh. Right, okay, we have some stuff to do here. First, journal. Go to the tower. Right. And Codex. Here we go, everyone. Okay, so Mr. Narrator is going to read at us for a little bit, so I'll just be quiet here. In fact, I'll even mute my microphone, because this is going to take a little while. And just be patient and listen.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Okay. Incidentally, the Citadel reveal in that last cinematic is one of my favorite parts of this game. I think it's absolutely stunning, incredibly well done. And if you had not played the game before you saw it, you know, if you saw that the first time you were playing the game, it was just like, whoa, shit, this game is bigger and better than I imagined when I first started it, you know. Really felt like, holy shit, I'm getting into a world I'm going to love when I saw that scene. That's what I thought anyway. Okay, Citadel Council.
The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
Thank you. And now, if you would, tell us about
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Fantastic. Sounds grody. Let's see if there was anything... Oh yes, there was. Secondary. Okay. This is going to be me reading, so let me get a big drink of water here. Citadel and Galactic Government. Citadel Station Statistics. I'm not going to read all the statistics. I will just read this little paragraph here. Although the Citadel is equipped with Mass Effect generating element 0 cores, most of the gravity on the station is generated by the centrifugal force of rotation. Here's something that was never quite clear to me about the Citadel. Maybe I should know this, but it seems like the Presidium ring is enclosed, right? Like that opening shot before you see Ambassador Udina in the most recent cinematic, you know, the establishing shot. It looked like the sky was enclosed. In the wards, though, the wards look like they're open to the sky. So my question was always, is the nebula that the Citadel is in an atmosphere that can be breathed? So they just have the gravity from the rotation, but they don't need an artificial atmosphere? I don't know. But then why would the Presidium be closed? I have no idea. And I don't think I've ever seen it clarified in the Codex or anything. Somebody might know. If you know, let me know. Humanity in the Systems Alliance. Systems Alliance military jargon. Is there anything here that isn't known to contemporary humans like me? CIC, Combat Information Center. Yep. DC, Damage Control. Electronic Countermeasures. EVA. FNG, Freaking New Guy. Derisive term for inexperienced personnel. Ground Side, Helmsman. LADAR, Light Amplified Detection and Ranging. An active sensor that bounces lasers off an object to determine its bearing and distance. LADAR has sufficient resolution that the data can be reconstructed into an image. Yes, we read about that in a previous Codex party. Shore party, silent running, an old submariner's term used aboard the Normandy to denote when stealth systems are active. SITREP, abbreviation of situation report and evaluation of the current military situation. Spacer, someone who has spent most of their life in space. And of course EXO, which Shepard is, executive officer. The second in command of an Alliance warship. The XO is responsible for administrative and personal matters. Systems Alliance N7. The Alliance military vocational code system classifies the career path of all serving personnel. The MVC consists of one letter and one number. A soldier's MVC indicates proficiency, not rank. The letter notes career path. The number indicates level of experience, as indicated by service record, technical scores, and commendations. All 26 letters are used, and numbers run from 1 to 7. N is the letter code for Special Forces personnel. So there you go. Shepard is basically the most badass of Special Forces. Technology. Biotic amps. Biotics manipulate mass effect fields using dozens of element zero nodules within their nervous systems that react to electric stimuli from the brain. Amplifiers allow biotics to synchronize the nodules so they can form fields large and strong enough for practical use. Amplifiers can improve a specific discipline or talent. An implant is a surgically embedded interface port into which amps are plugged in. On humans, the implant is usually placed at the base of the skull for convenient access, though the user must be careful to keep it free of contaminants. Implant ports can fit a variety of amps, and there is a growing market for modification and add-ons. The finest quality implants and amps are manufactured by Asari artisans, but the Alliance's L3 implants, first developed in 2170, are a significant step forward. Okay. Now, the other thing I was going to do here before we get into the Citadel is I wanted to go through equipment. Now, I realize I'm not on the Normandy. I said I would do it on the Normandy, but I kind of forgot that once you go talk to Joker, it kicks you right off onto the Citadel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the equipment here, kit out my squad, and I'm going to say that this all happened on the Normandy before we left to come aboard the Citadel. So let's... well, first off, shotgun. We can use a shotgun now. We have training. I think we're going to use the Hurricane over the Storm. Pretty significant bonus to damage. Very little reduction to shots before overheat, and accuracy only goes down a little bit as well. And let's see, our pistol... Striker 2 is better in almost every way. So equip that. Oh, and it moves, that's good. It moves your mods automatically. Excellent. Sniper rifle, we don't use one. I wish you could just unequip entirely. But, no. Grenade launcher. Do I have anything? I don't. I have an amp myself. Currently wearing the Onyx. I could switch to... this is better. The Scorpion. Very much better, actually. Ooh, and I'm camo now. Okay, so we have a few different mods to choose from. Shock absorbers, plus 10% physics threshold. Keeps me from getting thrown around as much. Armor plating, plus 5% damage protection. Armor hardened weave, plus 10% hardening. Combined with advanced firewall technology, provides protection against both biotic and tech attacks. Okay. Shield battery, plus 40 shields. I think that's the one I'll use for now. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to use assault rifles or sniper rifles at all. Strictly pistols, and actually now that I have shotguns unlocked, I'm honestly actually probably strictly shotguns. I have a plan for this character and what he's going to use, chiefly. He's a Vanguard after all, so shotguns are his thing. Now, Caden, you I think are only trained in pistols, is that right? So you could use a good one yourself. Let's do an edge. And we'll give you improved sighting. And you could use Why don't you use... No. Phasic rounds? Let's just do anti-personnel, I suppose. Okay. Amps, no. Amps, nothing to choose from. Oh wait, that's the amp. What is this? Oh, okay. Omni tool, right, sorry. Light armor, is Onyx better than what you... No, you're wearing Onyx. Okay. Ashley, you can't switch to anything armor-wise. Well, you could switch to this, but you don't want to. Assault rifle. I want you to have the best assault rifle there could possibly be. Because that's going to be the only weapon I'm going to have you use, I think. That will allow me to put points when you level up into some of your other skills. I think that will serve you better. We'll see. Hammerhead rounds, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. And, right, nothing. Okay, one more time, let me just... Oh, I didn't do any mods to my shotgun, did I? Let's do a heatsink and a... Hang on, what do I have on the pistol? Armor piercing. Let's do that one there and do armor piercing in the shotgun. Okay. Equipment. I think we're done with the equipment. Let's just check it out now. What am I switching to? No, that's not the shotgun, is it? Oh, it is the shotgun. Let's just test this thing out. Yeah. How's my heat? I didn't look at it. It's about half the half the scale there. Let me just check. About maybe more like 2/5 of it. Okay, don't come back in, Ambassador Udina. We're all fine in here. Everything's fine. How are you? Okay, let's check this out. I don't know why would we be doing this? Would we be doing this? I don't think we would. We wouldn't be sneaking onto his computer. At least not yet. We don't have a reason to do that yet. Well, let's go check it out. I wonder, has Shepard been on the Citadel before? Knock, knock. Hello?
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious.
Keeper.
This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
I've never seen an alien like this. I think that's probably why I'm interested. What's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Consort?
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
I understand.
Good luck with your problem.
Thanks to you, human. Good day.
Hello.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Tell me about whatever it is you are.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Sure. Let's hear about culture.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Your history?
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
You have a strange manner of speech, my good man.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
So you're an ambassador?
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Okay, I need to get going.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Thanks. Hey, Cranky Pants.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Why so cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Tell me about the Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
That's what I said.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Lay it on me, man. History first.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
And how rich is Volus culture, would you say?
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
I wonder about the Volus. Is the little hangy down things that go around their mouthpiece, are those just ornamentation, or is there actually a part of their face that fits into those things, like it's crafted for their faces? I've never known the answer to that. I assumed it was just ornamentation, but not sure. Okay. So, yeah, you're an ambassador too, huh?
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task, considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
That's got to be ornamentation.
Chastising rebuke.
That'd be a very weird-looking face.
The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
What's this about Council admittance?
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Oh, I understand. Tell me about the embassy.
What is this place?
Wait.
You
know
are
it's an
the
embassy
for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Alright, I can take a hint.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Okay. Now, more codex. Oh boy. Okay, here we go, guys.
The Elcor are a citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
I like how this game gives a lot of consideration to, like, anthropology. A bunch of different species, and I know they do the old Star Trek / Star Wars trick of one species is all entirely exactly one way. You know, the Volus are all economically minded. The Turians are all, physically or otherwise warrior mentality. The Asari are all diplomatic. Except when they're not, I guess. They can be violent too, but the Solarians are all devious and underhanded kind of thing. Now I know that's not, true in the games. You meet members of different species who are all kinds of different ways. But that's just a trope of science fiction or fantasy in general, that you have a race of things and those things are monolithic in culture. Which of course would not be the case if we were to land on another planet. There'd be just as many... land on a planet with intelligent life. We could assume that there would be just as many cultural variation there, just as much as there is here on Earth. But I understand why they do it. It's shorthand. A sci-fi series can't go through all the different cultural variations in multiple species. I understand. It's shorthand. Fine. But this game, even though it does that, it still does a really good job of creating the world and then asking how does the creature conform to the world? How does that world form the creature? So you see the Elcor are conservative and slow and like to play things safe because well, they could die if they don't play things safe on their planet. Whereas, humans are much more open to risk. Or the Turians are much more noble and kind of Romanish. I don't know. It was very exciting for me as an anthropology major in college to find a game that gave anthropology a prime spot in its world building, I guess. Something that's usually just simplified to, the Star Trek. This planet is all warriors. This planet is all scumbags. This planet is all, underhanded bankers. The Ferengi or something, This planet is all persecuted minorities or whatever. The Bajorans, So it's kind of cool to see a game where they did something more than that. They still had the same basic idea. This planet is all this, but they gave it a little bit more consideration, I think, which is very cool. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Sorry. On to the Volus.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Given their physiology and what's required of the suit, I am kind of surprised that at no point in the games, that I recall anyway, do you ever see a, Volus hospital or something? Because if something were to happen where they were injured, you would certainly have to get inside the suit to fix them. And if you're going to get inside the suit, you would need to be in a containment, situation where you have their atmosphere and their pressure artificially created for them to be able to exist in outside the suit. With the oh god, why can't I think of their names? Tali. What the hell is Tali? I can't think of it. My brain's blank at the moment. I'm kind of tired. Whatever. You guys know who I'm talking about. Quarians. There we go. With the Quarians, a suit rip can be dangerous to them because they could catch disease, but they can still breathe the air, and the pressure is about what it needs to be, and the temperature is about what it needs to be. The suit's there for protection from disease, not for climate control. But with the Volus, it's a little bit of everything. So you would need, if you were going to work on them, surgically or otherwise, you would need to be able to get them out of the suit. It'd be kind of cool if they would have done that at some point. They even have a hospital in Mass Effect 3. They could have put a little room in there that was like a Volus containment room or something like that, where they could actually operate on the Volus. Where the humans or the other aliens would be wearing suits to operate on the Volus without suits on. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway. Okay, so that's that. And nothing in secondary. Oh, good. Alright, everyone. Let's explore the Citadel.